Do you want to create a resume that stands out? Are you striving to create a CV that screams, "Hire me"? In today's competitive job market, a well-written resume is more than just a list of your qualifications. It's your ticket to landing interviews, making a great first impression, and ultimately securing your dream job. It's a document that tells your professional story in a way that's compelling, concise, and appealing to potential employers. And that's exactly what we're here to help you with. This video is your guide to crafting a standout resume, one that highlights your unique skills, experiences, and achievements in the most effective way. We'll walk you through the process step by step, sharing tips and insights to help you avoid common pitfalls and make your resume truly shine. So buckle up and get ready to craft a resume that will make you the top pick for your dream job. First off, let's understand what a resume is and why it's so essential. A resume is a document that showcases your work experience, skills, and educational background. Think of it as your professional story on paper, a snapshot of your career that helps potential employers understand who you are and what you bring to the table. Now, why is a resume so important, you may ask? Well, it's your first point of contact with any potential employer. It's the tool that helps you make that first impression. And as we all know, first impressions matter. A well-structured and thoughtfully crafted resume can open the door to job interviews and ultimately, your dream job. So, what are the key components of a resume? It typically starts with your personal information, your name, contact details, and sometimes a professional title or headline. Next comes a brief summary or objective, followed by a detailed breakdown of your work experience. Then you list your educational background and any relevant skills or certifications you may have. It's also important to note that a resume isn't a static document. It should be tailored for each job application, highlighting the skills and experiences that align with the job description. Now that we have the basics down, let's move on to the nitty-gritty of resume writing. Choosing the correct resume format is the first step to success. Now let's delve into the three main types of resume formats: chronological, functional, and combination. The chronological format is the most traditional, listing your work experience in reverse chronological order. It's perfect if you have a solid work history in the field you're applying for. Next up, the functional format. This one focuses on your skills and abilities rather than your work history. If you're changing careers, have gaps in employment, or if you're a fresh graduate, this could be your go-to format. Lastly, we have the combination format. As the name suggests, it's a mix of the other two. It highlights relevant skills while also providing a detailed work history. Ideal for those with a diverse skill set and relevant work experience. Remember, the right format showcases your strengths and masks your weaknesses, so choose wisely. The first section of your resume should include your personal information. This serves as your professional introduction, presenting you to potential employers. It's crucial to remember that this isn't a social media profile, so keep it professional and concise. Firstly, include your full name, prominently placed at the top. Next, list your contact details. This should include your email address and phone number. If relevant to the job, you may also include your professional website or LinkedIn profile. Your home address isn't always necessary, especially if you're applying internationally or open to relocation. However, you might want to include your city and state to show local availability. One thing to avoid is personal details like your age, marital status, or nationality. These are not relevant to your capabilities as a professional and could potentially lead to bias. Remember, the goal here is to provide a clear, quick way for employers to contact you, not to share your life story. Your personal information should be accurate and easily visible. Next comes your career objective or summary. Now, there's often some confusion between these two. Simply put, a resume objective is a brief statement about your career goals, typically suited for those beginning their career or changing fields. On the other hand, a resume summary is a succinct overview of your relevant skills and experiences, ideal for professionals with significant experience in their field. So how do you write an impactful statement? Start by focusing on what you bring to the table. Are you a fresh graduate with a burning passion for the industry? That's your objective. Or perhaps you're a seasoned professional with a proven track record. That's your summary. Remember, your objective or summary isn't a place for fluff or filler. It's a chance to sell yourself in a few short sentences. So, make it compelling, make it relevant, and above all, make it about what you can do for the company. Your objective or summary should be concise and tailored to the job you're applying for. Now let's jump into detailing your experience and education. This section is crucial, as it gives potential employers a snapshot of your background and skills. When it comes to listing job experiences, always start with your most recent position. Clearly state your job title, the company's name, and the time you spent there. Then, underneath, list your responsibilities and achievements. Remember, you want to impress your potential employer, so use action verbs to describe your duties and quantify your achievements where possible. Did you increase sales by 20%? Or maybe you managed a team of 10? Don't be shy about showcasing your accomplishments. If you're fresh out of school, or the position you're applying for is unrelated to your previous jobs, you might be wondering what to include. In this case, consider other types of experience, such as internships, volunteer work, or even significant school projects. The key is to focus on transferable skills that would be valuable in your desired role. Now let's talk about education. If you're a recent graduate, place your education section before your experience. List your degree, the school you attended, and your graduation date. If you're still in school, indicate your expected graduation date instead. Don't forget to include any honors or awards you've received. For those who've been in the workforce for a while, your experience will take precedence over your education. So, place your education section after your job experiences. In this case, there's no need to include your graduation date. Regardless of your situation, make sure to only include relevant education. For example, if you're applying for a job in marketing, your degree in business or your digital marketing course would be pertinent to mention. Finally, remember that your resume is not an autobiography. Keep it concise and relevant, focusing on the experiences and education that best showcase your skills and qualifications for the job. Remember, your experience and education should showcase your skills and qualifications for the job. Let's now focus on your skills and certifications. This section of your resume is your chance to showcase what you can do and what you've learned. It's essential to tailor this section to the job you're applying for. Start by listing your skills. These could be soft skills like communication or leadership, or hard skills like programming or financial analysis. The key is to choose skills that are relevant to the job description. Make sure each skill you list is one you can back up with an example or evidence. Next, let's talk about certifications. These are proof of your skills and knowledge. List your certifications with the granting institution and the date you received them. If you're applying for a job in a regulated industry, don't forget to include any necessary licenses. Remember, every element on your resume should add value. Your skills and certifications should complement your experience and education. Finally, let's go over some general tips and the importance of reviewing your resume. First and foremost, keep your resume concise. Recruiters often skim resumes in a matter of seconds, so it's crucial that your most important accomplishments and skills stand out. A great way to make your resume easily digestible is by using bullet points. They help to break up the text and allow the reader to quickly identify your key attributes. Remember, less is often more. So avoid the temptation to cram everything in. Instead, focus on your most relevant and impressive achievements. Another important point is to customize your resume for each job you apply for. Yes, this can be time-consuming, but it's absolutely worth it. Carefully read the job description and tailor your resume to match the requirements and responsibilities. This shows the employer that you've done your homework and you're genuinely interested in the role. Now, let's talk about proofreading. This is a step you should never skip. Even the smallest typo can make a big difference. It can suggest a lack of attention to detail, which is not a trait employers look for. So take your time to review your resume. Check for grammatical errors, incorrect information, and ensure everything is well structured. In the end, your resume is more than just a document. It's a tool that showcases your skills, experience, and potential. Remember, a well-written resume is your ticket to a job interview. Make it count. Here at the Work From Home Hub, we are committed to helping you on your job search.